you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to... No. I only care that the situation is resolved. One
Well now, that's not half bad. Not half bad at all. Solid work and you've nailed the basics. So how about we try something a bit fancier?
Ah, that's ye. I know. The gate's standing proud again. And that monument. Folks around here might not say much, but they'll notice. A place that looks cared for makes people care more. Good work. If I had a medal to give, maybe Fergus will even crack a smile. Or at least either way, you've done well. If something else comes up... Cool. Oh, the biting refugee. Yes, I've heard. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm not gonna lie. I know Fergus probably already rewarded you. Maybe now we'll actually get some peace and quiet around here. No.
Prepare for battle. It's just a flesh wound.
Damn it, I should have guessed she'd hire you. I was hoping she'd notify the keepers and then just forget about me after a week or... Clearly, I was considering making a deal with one of the local gangs to stage an act. I didn't want to disappear forever, but I was afraid they might do their job. Oh, you have no idea. I had to get away before Alisa drove me complete. I'm finished with her, with everything. I'm starting anew. Maybe in Timberwall, Farsha, anyway. Oh, please, you know my wife. She even dragged you into that entire debacle. Now she has decided she wants to stay here, to leave and I bet in 2 months she'll want to move again. Maybe to the forlorn swords. I just can't take it anymore. I'm too old for this. I want a loving wife. When I arrived in Camelot, I had money, but I lacked useful connections. The Mores were an old... As for Alisa, she was young, beautiful, and... I thought it was their strict traditions, but really they probably... I hoped she'd settle down eventually, but these people, they're... Leaving a woman like Alisa isn't that simple. Her family would ruin... Believe me, it was simpler to cut my losses, grab what money I could, and... I cut off my finger, just in case someone did come looking. I hoped they'd find... Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I guess I didn't think it all the way through. And... No, she doesn't. She's only interested in having a husband who fulfills her every need. Look, my parents had a loving... But when that didn't happen, I chose to marry to improve my social stand. No, I haven't, because I know she's just not the right person for me. I don't love... And believe it or not, I think she deserves more than that. She's just... Just tell her I'm dead, Say, my body was eaten. Please, if I go back, we'll just both end up miserable. Oh, come on. Fine. Here, take some of my savings. It's all I can offer without... Just, please, be gentle when you tell her, And...
Well, you're back, but I see that you're alone. Surely a few... He did what? No, you must be mistaken. Duncan would never do such a... But that leaves him with nothing. No, I refuse to believe this. This must be some... Leave! I can't bear to look at you. Oh, it's you again. How marvelous. Have you come to revel in my despair? Oh, well, as you can see, I'm completely miserable. Truly, do you even need to ask? Of course not. My life is in a shambles. Here, in this bandit-infested provincial back... That's an intriguing notion, though I must admit, the South doesn't exist. And where would I even find appropriate materials? I doubt the local so-called merchants offer any... Not to say those don't have their uses, but I would still need some... Well, I suppose that could work, as long as you at least try to keep blood off them. Oh, no, dear. Or man, since this part of Avalon appears, I must confess, this concept grows increasingly. Now, if you'd be so kind as to excuse me, I have much to prepare. Duncan? What of him? He left me, as you so aptly noted. I still can't fathom how he could do this to me. Our marriage was... Love? How childish. And to think I took him for a grown man. That's the customary practice in Camelot. Even my parents maintained lovers. He was the one who sought an alliance with my family. He willingly took on my surname. He should have been... Besides, he never once voiced his discontent. Perhaps if he had... I don't know. I've never been in love. I scarcely understand what it involves. I know courtly love. Romantic, perhaps, but utterly impractical within the confines of marriage. I did have my youthful indiscretions, of course, as I suppose everyone does. But I've always known I would marry a man chosen for me by my parents. I lacked any real choice in the matter. So, at least, that's what I... Goodbye. Have a pleasant journey.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
It seems that my attempt to get rid of our king failed. You could have told me, and yet you decided to lie. This again? We've covered this already. I'm out of apologies. Look, I don't blame you. Our king always was a master at manipulation, and he did heal you of the red... You don't remember? I didn't have to figure anything out. He saved you when the... Arthur! Can you hear me, you parasite? I am... Oh, I will make him remember. Same thing I always do. Cleaning up the mess our king's actions and decisions left behind. There was a beast down there that needed to be put down. Hideous thing. I have my ways. I don't think I have to answer if you didn't grant... No, that's your job. You can decide to help me, you can decide to help him. At this point, it doesn't even matter, since we're both after the... I'm sure he wants to regain his power, and I want to destroy Either way, you'll be helping us both. Now, it was nice talking to you, but I can't stay here all day. I'll be keeping a close watch over your... No, I don't have an issue. And now that I saw the extent of his power, even in his weakened state, I realize it would be pointless to try to free you of him. I'll need something stronger than the blade I carry. No, you know what to do. You will be doing it. But if you want my help, all right? Once again, you can ask me one question and I'll answer truthfully. Or I can give you an artifact I found in this cave. I should have known. Fine. A deal is a deal. I think the question you really wanted to ask is who I was. Now, I am a hunter. Hunting what's left of our king and cleaning up the mess he... That's enough talking. We have things to do, don't we? We'll meet again.
Funny. Thought someone like you would be off on some grand quest. This spot's mine, just so you know. Back again, are you? Thought you'd gone off somewhere important. Still hanging around? Could have swore you have had better things to do. Still hanging around? Could have swore you have had better things to do.
That one, I remember. It was a weird beast, born from the nightmare of... His family spoke of a legend of the questing beast, a relentless monster. He made it his life's mission to slay it. And yet, no such... But when we came here, it appeared before him. Poor Pellinor died the moment he saw it. This weird beast looked the same. I can only assume it is a spawn.
I can hear you. Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clear waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Caradoc tomb? Interesting. And when exactly? I see. Interesting. All right. Denunciation, like loyalty. I appreciate you telling me. Well, that's fortunate, because between the two of us, instead, I've got an offer you can't. You'll miss out on all the fun, and I'd be grateful. Trust me, having Galahad the Pure on your side is worth it. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mothers, and when we head home, we'll put their heads on... That way the rest of those... Interesting, no doubt, but I don't have time for them right now. Are you coming?
dog. Nothing but a...
GG's.
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode? That's wonderful news. You have no idea what a favour you've done for the South. Because sometimes the best defence is a good offence. We were backed into a corner. You know, it was us. First off, he represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come down from the mountains, if proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, as a reward for your help, I'll share this. Well, if that's how you feel, fine. I promised, so here it is. You see, there are many legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove, and one of those places, as you've probably guessed. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Many years ago, when people still went to shit in the woods instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only those who passed the ritual could become keepers. None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happened. The Horns of the South abandoned the practice because, well, not many lads survived. That's why nowadays it's Galahad who appoints keepers and the captain who chooses them. I only know that you need to sound the gong and sleep at its feet. Well, if you wake up, when you wake up in the morning, you'll know if you... So first, you'll need to find a way to fix the gong. And since it's made of weird steel, fortunately, Osbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me that he likes to play with weird steel when... Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble. Of course, they tried. It turned out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than any... Maybe it'll be enough for what you need. And maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk and your decision. Exactly. Even I don't argue with a... Well, I won't lie. From what I've heard, many never woke up. They fell into an eternal... And those who did wake up were... changed. None of them ever wanted to say. That's why one of my predecessors destroyed the gong. To keep people from being tempted by the honourables. Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me. Because I've told you. Go on then. I've got a little revolution to get underway.
much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just...
It's nice to have a break. Nice to see.
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the eye.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it. okay? False. How did you, Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know.
Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think. How did you, Oh, forget it.
Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to if you...
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that...
my peace. You made an oath never to summon me again. Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show your... It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him. Welcome, old friend. I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other. But you are here now. And that even in this incomplete... Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how. Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility. Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not... Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. Thank you, my friend. And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust.
his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Now, I remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then. We were on the brink of losing the war. And wars aren't won. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Something had to be done, or everything, and in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose, and their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work, to find something that could really... Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of... They were brave men who volunteered their lives. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have... If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, but the kingdom still stands. I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he started experimenting on the Ford. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them. So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into... I told him to conquer the weirdness. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than... It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper. Oh, and with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised. That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay, and I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life. And now, after all I told myself I carried the weight of my choice. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever...
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart. I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. He worked out me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawn, used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster. Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for every scream, every scar. Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. Fight back. Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight God, you endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you... That's what I do. What I've always done. Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor. Of course I'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to? The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals. fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And you've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the... Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistake, and when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you, or step over you. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you. Start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The menhir there is failing. The weirdness. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again.